Each year, the Placer SPCA can expect upwards of 4,000 animals to enter our facility. Most just need love and care while we find them a new forever home. However, more than 30% of our animals arrive with special needs. Some animals arrive hurt, frightened, or in pain, and we become their safe haven. Sometimes animals are brought in due to their special needs or health issues. Some owners can't or don't want to be responsible for their care. Other times, animals have been found as strays. They may be severely malnourished, have infections, or even broken bones and other life-threatening injuries. To respond to these needs, the Placer SPCA created the Guardian Angel program, which allows animals to receive a vast array of necessary medical care such as diagnostic tests and x-rays, the repair of broken bones, badly needed dental treatments, tumor removals, and much more.
Van is a very sweet dog. He came to us as a stray about 1.5 years old. Very quickly became a staff favorite because he's so sweet. And one of the things we do with all of our dogs before they go for adoption is we test them for heartworm disease. And sadly, Van came up heartworm positive, which is expensive and long to treat. We started his treatment for heartworm disease just a couple of days ago. So he's going to be in foster care for about a month and then receive his second treatment. And at that point, we can put him up for adoption, which is great because he's really a wonderful dog, and chances weren't good for him otherwise if he weren't going to get this treatment.
Thanks to the generosity of our guardian angels, over 10,000 animals have received life-saving treatments since the program began, giving them the second chance at a happy and healthy life they deserve. Last year alone, close to 1,300 animals benefited from the Guardian Angel program, and close to 500 would have lost their lives without those who support this program.
Rosie is about 1.5 years old. She came to us about 2 months ago, and I remember it was late in the evening because there weren't a whole lot of staff left, and her owners came in and they were really upset because she'd been hit by a car and they were not in a position where they could do anything to help her. She was clearly in pain. She was not able to put any weight on her left hind leg. They were actually at that point concerned that she was not going to make it and needed immediate help. So we brought her in and took a look at her, and yeah, we could tell that her leg was broken. We were able to stabilize the leg, give her some nice pain meds, make her comfortable, and immediately make arrangements for her in the morning to go have radiographs taken and see what we could do about her leg. We all had the hopes that we were going to be able to save this leg. So she was out for about 6 weeks. We rechecked her pretty routinely, and after about 6 weeks, we all came to the realization that the fracture wasn't going to heal, that we weren't going to be able to save her leg. And it's really cool to have been able to see her when she came in and was as stressed out and helpless, and her owners really didn't have the ability to do anything for her, and be able to really offer her this second chance. Cassie here came to us as a stray, and we're guessing is about 10 years old. She's not telling. But when she came into us, she, like a lot of dogs, had several different medical problems going on, and we first wanted to find out how healthy she was. And fortunately, because of, again, the donations to the Guardian Angel program, we're able to do what's called a senior screen for all of our old animals, dogs and cats. And what that basically means is we're checking all of their important organs to make sure that they're functioning as they should be. Our older animals, they're our heart animals. They're the ones that a lot of the staff and the volunteers really gravitate towards. We don't know where she's been in her life, but we're able to give her the absolute best that we can because of the Guardian Angel program. Her and the other older dogs and cats are able to get absolutely everything it is that they need, everything medically that we can do for them to give them the best quality of life and the best chance they have to find their new forever home.
Donations to the Guardian Angel program cover the costs of specialized medical treatments, procedures, and surgeries. Donations to the Guardian Angel program also help provide formula for kittens and puppies, other special diets, antibiotics to treat infections, and other general medical care.
Tom's one of those cats that really lives up to that wise tale of cats have 9 lives, and he's used about 7 of them. He came to us as a stray. The staff named him Tom because he's your typical Tom cat. He's got the big head and, of course, the injuries from fighting while he was out as a stray. Before we put our cats up for adoption, everyone gets feline leukemia and FIV, which is basically feline AIDS tested, and he's positive for FIV. While he's here, a couple of times he's gotten a cold, which is pretty common for cats at a shelter. So again, we dip into our Guardian Angel Fund to give him the treatment that he needs for that and get him back to being healthy and ready to go up for adoption. So he's back on our adoption floor. You can see he's pretty comfortable, feeling good, and he's another one of those really nice stories where he's a great cat. He's an exceptional cat. Tinkerbell was brought in by her owners after she sustained some sort of injury. They weren't sure what it was, but after doing x-rays, we discovered that she had a badly broken hind leg. So we had to send her out to a veterinarian who was able to actually place pins in that leg, and she was sent to foster for quite some time to recover. We had to do several sets of x-rays to make sure that her leg was healing correctly, which it did. And so we were able to remove those pins and put her back up for adoption, and she was able to find a wonderful home, all thanks to the Guardian Angel program. So Cy was transferred in from an emergency veterinary clinic, which he was brought to after having some sort of injury, which turned out to be he was probably hit by a car because he had broken his pelvis. So we partnered up with a local veterinary clinic and started actually enrolling him in rehabilitation, where he had to learn how to use his leg all over again. And through a combination of using hydrotherapy, walking on treadmills, jumping over obstacles, he has started to use that leg again and is now available for adoption. He's continuing his physical therapy while he's in foster care, but again is currently waiting his forever home. And all of this was made possible through the donations to the Guardian Angel program. So Goonie came into us as a stray, and we could tell right away that there was a lot going on with him. First thing we did was have our staff veterinarian take a look at him. We ran a senior screen, found out that he had hypothyroidism, which is really easy to treat with the right medication, started him on that, as well as started treating his chronic dry eye. And all these medications we were able to purchase through the Guardian Angel program. We also determined that he had a luxating patella, one of the few things that didn't require any sort of treatment or medication. But all these things combined meant Goonie was going to be with us for some time, which made him quickly become a staff and a volunteer favorite. We carried him around the shelter all the time. He was always up front greeting people. So when he was adopted, the staff were a little bit sad to see him go, but his adopter's been wonderful, been bringing him back to say hi to us all the time. And it's really great to see some of these wonderful outcomes that we're able to offer these animals because of the Guardian Angel program.
Each day, animals with special needs will arrive at the Placer SPCA. Please help us ensure that we can give them the care they need, that they deserve. The young, the old, and the infirmed all need angels. Will you be one of them? Please help us save these innocent lives by offering your support to the Guardian Angel program now.